Good morning. I'm here with Steve Murray, Director of Golf Instruction at Prairie View Golf Course in Byron, Illinois. Coach Murray is also participating as a coach with TechniqueDoctor. Coach Murray, thanks for taking the time out of your day to allow TechniqueDoctor fans to get to know you a little better. First things first, Coach. Who introduced you to golf?
I was introduced by my father. I was about 8 years old. He just gave me a couple clubs, wanted to see if I liked it at first, and I loved the game from the beginning when I started and took off from there.
Alright, Coach. You commented you love the game. Of all aspects of the game, what is the one thing you do love about it?
I love the competition. I love competing. I think golf is it's an individual sport. It's you against the golf course. It's not you against anybody else. And the competition of you're always competing, whether it's just a regular day or you're actually competing in a tournament.
And at what age did you start competing against other individuals?
I started competition probably, I think I was about 11 or 12, competing in junior tournaments, and from that point I played a lot of junior golf tournaments and have progressed from there. And
how long, from the age of 12, you started when you were younger, started competing at age 11 or 12, when did you start to excel at the game of golf?
I picked it up fairly early. Like I said, I started when I was 8. I became pretty advanced by the time I was 12 or 13, and I really started to excel probably by junior high school. I was competing with the adults and playing very good golf by then.
What caused that improvement?
Just dedication. I spent a lot of time on the range, on the putting greens, chipping, practicing. Just the more you do it, the better you get at it, and I picked it up right away.
Excellent. Coach, you've won multiple PGA events in Illinois and have finished in the top 10 in similar events 20 plus times while having a full-time job, offering lessons, running a golf course. How do you find time to practice and maintain your abilities?
Practice times are a little more difficult now. Now that I work full-time, it's a little harder to manage your time, but good time management. I make sure I allot time throughout the week to work a little bit on my game. I don't get to practice and play as much as I used to, but having good time management and just being able to make sure you set time aside to practice is very important.
And in those practice sessions, what do you focus on?
Mostly short game. You want to the key to getting better in golf is having a good short game from about 100 yards in, pitching, chipping, wedge shots, and putting. And I guess I would say I probably focus most on that now.
And in your bio that people are able to read, you're a 4-time team member of the Radix Cup. What is that, and what was that experience like?
The Radix Cup is it's a tournament between the Illinois PGA Professionals and the top amateurs in the state, and you basically earn points throughout tournaments we play throughout the summer, throughout the golf season. The Radix Cup basically takes the top 10 PGA professionals in the state of Illinois, so I'm very proud of that. Being one of the top 10 players in our state, 4 different times.
That's awesome, Coach. We're excited that you chose to partner with TechniqueDoctor. What is it about video analysis that's going to enable golfers to improve their game?
Everybody learns a little different. Some people learn by sight, some people learn by hearing, some people learn by feel. I think a lot of people will get a lot of advantage of seeing their golf swing on video and getting feedback from that.
And in these clips, what are you going to be looking for as the expert professional? What in these people's performance, what type of fundamentals are you going to focus on?
Very simple things. Obviously, it's going to be nothing we're going to do real complex. It's going to be look for very simple keys that we can give people that will hopefully take them to the next level.
And each coach and each player is unique in their own right. But what's the set of fundamentals that you live by in your game that you're going to expose to these players?
Again, I would say probably short game. I would focus mostly. I will do all kinds of lessons from full swings to short game, but the key simple fundamentals in any swing, whether it's a long swing or a short swing, will be simple and short, but short game fundamentals will be probably what I would focus on mostly.
And what's an example, to dig a little deeper, of a short game fundamental?
Just how you set up to a putt, how you set up to a chip. Not the actual probably swing of the club, but how you actually set up to it, holding the club, how your body is positioned to the ball.
And can you give us a couple tips of what is proper positioning, how to approach a shot, or how to set up a chip?
Basically, when you're putting, you want your eyes straight over the golf ball. When you always want to be in good balance, no matter what kind of swing it is. You don't want your feet too far apart. Your feet should be about shoulder width for full swings, a little shorter for short swings. But yeah, key fundamentals and having your body in the right position.
Okay. All right, Coach, last question. Of all your competitions, of all your victories, what's the greatest tournament memory?
My greatest tournament memory? I would say my greatest tournament memory is probably playing in the PGA National Championship. I've played in that the last 2 years. Played a lot of big, good college golf tournaments and professional tournaments, but qualifying for the PGA National Championship 2 times is probably my best.
And can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, it's basically each state has a qualifier for all their PGA professionals, and they take so many people from each state to compete in the national championship. Roughly it's about 10 per state, and last year it was in French Lick, Indiana, and the year before that it was in New Mexico.
Excellent. Coach Murray, thanks for your time today. Technique Doctor looks forward to working with you and enabling golfers the ability to get critiqued while receiving drills and instructional tips from you to improve their performance.
Thank you.